I'm a prospective medical student seeking admission to medical school for the fall of 2018. I'm currently a graduate student finishing my Master of Science in 2017 and looking to explain to you some of my visions, mission, values, and measures as to why I will be a successful medical student into growing into a very influential physician one day. Vision statement is without a doubt that I'm passionate about creating sustainable life change globally, because if we're not doing this in a sustainable manner, then we're just using a band-aid and not going to create everlasting change. Vision slogan. I'm constantly someone that desires to be recognized as someone who's dependable, compassionate, and someone that can actually make a difference uniquely in a positive manner to all colleagues and patients and anyone else that I come across paths with. Vision points. Well, you don't get the vision without being able to do the work along the way, and some of the goals that I'll have to do that'll give me the platform so I can implement this and pursue this to make this kind of difference globally is to be able to successfully complete my medical school with well above average standards and being able to pass my board exams, securing the proper residency so I can become a board certified surgeon. In addition to this, I need to make sure that I'll be able to get a wide variety of experience during the clinical years and during medical school itself, as well as the clerkships in the summertime, so that I can be as well-rounded as possible to serve as greatly diverse of a population as possible. While I'm doing this, I'm going to make sure that the patient's quality of life are going to be improved while they can see the love through the Holy Spirit, so that I can honor and glorify Jesus Christ in everything I do with them. Mission statement. This is something that is very dear to me, and I will be committed to doing, not just throughout my medical education, but also as a physician. I want to revolutionize healthcare through the 4 elements of excellence, faith, integrity, and lifelong development. Starting off with excellence, this is something that I will constantly pursue daily, and even at times when you fall short, the goal is to learn from those mistakes and see what you can do to constantly raise the bar and set the standard higher for yourself and those around you. Faith. My goal is to make sure that I am constantly honoring and glorifying Christ in everything I do, and that this can be evident in my patient interactions. Integrity is something I place a high importance on. Therefore, I will ensure that I'm creating that new standard and setting that bar that I'll never be able to be compromised, so I can create that environment that has a very rich integrity. Development. One must develop lifelong, and this is not something that we can ever stop doing if you wish to grow. And the ability to grow gives us the ability to actually give our patients the highest quality of care and constantly being able to grow as medicine evolves in the years to come. Mission picture, personalized medicine. This is something that I hold very dear to me, because without the ability to be personalized with your patients and also with your colleagues, etc., you don't have the ability to truly learn how to be empathetic with people at the same time wanting to learn from them if you're just going to write them off and think that they're just like every other case you've had. You need to be able to listen, and you need to have the ability to exhibit a high amount of mindfulness when you're dealing with each and every individual patient. Values. This is something that every successful physician needs to know and can't be something that's vaguely defined. So, as previously stated, to pursue that excellence, I'll make sure that I'm constantly being teachable, that I can never cease to grow, and that I can constantly be a better medical student so I can become an eventual better physician. I'll also continue to honor and respect the importance of placing the needs of others well above my own, not because it's something that I just want to do to look good, but something that is imperative if you're going to be held with the responsibility to deal with someone's healthcare. Core value points. I'm committed to hard work, which is clear because no one gets to this point of being prospectively considered for medical school without working their butt off. And I want to make sure that that never ceases, but I'm someone that constantly exhibits that character through coming in early, staying late, doing whatever it takes to constantly achieve that higher standard. I love people who have integrity, as previously talked about, and people who are accountable. And the goal is to hold myself accountable, constantly hold that standard of integrity, and to continually growing spiritually as well, so I can convey that faith through how I carry myself in interactions with all patients and colleagues and everybody else alike. Measures. How do we know that we're successful? This will come into initially gaining successful medical school admission and being able to secure financing to commence medical school come 2018 fall. After this, we'll get into seeing if patients are able to actually leave once you treat them and give them care, and while they're under your care, if they can actually implement new lifestyle behaviors, which will be attempted at being permanent within their own lives to some degree to improve their own quality of life. Patient and colleague interaction will exemplify actions that are definitely indicative for myself to constantly realize that I'm always going to be putting the needs of others well above my own as a servant leadership. The patient should be informed on their condition or treatment along with the steps moving forward, the risk involved, and also being able to understand what the full health or conditions entail and understand how they can manage them effectively.